Oh, and looky there, we have our first hit today. There is the first of today's, and today is very special. Zenlin, welcome in. You are today's index. That's right, number one, numero zero. The big man on campus, the guy who we are going to turn to when all else fails and we need a hand with something. Ooh. You get to lead the party. You're now in charge. Congratulations. Let's go. Yeah, that's what we like to see. The first. I hope you all are ready. I hope you all are excited. We are getting ready to get a little hunky as we are going to do something brand new. That's right. This is the first episode, just like Zenlin is our index. This is going to be your index for what should be an amazing adventure. I hope you guys are ready. Meanwhile, Zenlin, are you dancing? Are you rocking? Are you showing everybody how to get down? I hope so. Let's go. Good afternoon, good evening, good. Oh. I forgot to turn that off. That's all right. We'll let some of these go through. It's okay. Wanted to tea. Do what I can. But magic's not routine. And no one's as good a wizard as Zodicus. There it is. Like, wow, really? Thought I had everything turned off. That's okay. Welcome in. Drandor, I wouldn't worry about not having any points. It is just fine. It's fair. It's okay not to have points. Hang out anyways. No, that doesn't. Yeah. And then... Hello, Haley. Okay. So this is the start of what I hope to be another long-running, amazing podcast where we sit around and talk about the fantastic people out there that helps to make these streams available and possible. This is your very first episode of a moderate discussion with amazing mods. That's right. And on deck tonight, we have an extra special one. We're going to start this off just right. We have on board tonight my co-star is going to be Miss Hales Vinon, and she has brought in her wonderful, amazing moderator, Jem, a.k.a. Skywalker 101. That's right. We are going to sit down and have ourselves a lovely conversation with the Miss Amazing Jem. So, just like our Talk Tuesdays, there are channel points down there. For one channel point, ask whatever question you want to ask of her. We will try and get in as many as we can. We are on 2 hours, but we are going to sit down and have a wonderful conversation with this absolutely fascinating individual. We're going to show some moderator love tonight, and I hope you guys want to be here and be a part of it and help out with that. Now, before we begin, let me tell you a little something about Jem. This fantastic moderator spends a lot of her time sitting around in a Hales Vinon. You can find her in Haley Paley's chat. You can find her in some of the other regimes. She bounces around. She gets in. She says hi. She's amazing. And while she's not busy chasing you around and keeping you safe on board doing Amazon runs or lethal company, as they like to call it, she is, however, doing her very best to dissuade all of those nasty little bots from showing up and causing all kinds of problems. She gets in there and beats up on every spammer that comes by. And if you misbehave in a Hales chat, well, look out. This fantastic, fabulous femme fatale is going to come in and slap you around and let you know just who's boss. I'm talking about Jem, and that's right. We are going to go say hi to this fabulous phenom of a moderator. You ready? Because here we go. We're going to unmute the Discord and go say hi to our co-star and special guest. Good evening, ladies, and welcome.
Hello.
We're live. There we go. We have a screen. We have Hales. Hales is here to help me ask and what we say, grill, barbecue, flambe.
All of the above.
Oh no,
Saute, mince, dice, all of it.
I've been tricked.
Michelin 5-star chef it.
All right, Gordon Ramsay, calm down.
I'm just saying.
I'm scared now.
we are going to have a wonderful evening having a conversation. We have a whole crowd of people already gathered in here, ready to go. And as typical, like we do on Talk Tuesdays, we are going to start off with a couple of initial questions. I spent long hours trying to come up with just the perfect questions to start asking.
Ooh.
So we'll start out with the question for the both of you two. Yes, Hailey. There is a gem here in chat with us.
Really?
How did you two meet?
Wow. How much did you want to start this
No,
off, actually?
you go
Oh,
ahead.
okay. I see how this is gonna go
No,
already.
no. You're co-star, right? So she should be answering,
Yeah.
and you fill in. So let's go, Jem.
Oh,
This is
yeah, Jem, let's go.
you
Oh,
got the
no.
spotlight, girl. Let's go.
Well,
Mhm.
oh, this is scary. I'm
Got
hoping I get this right now. I believe it was over Baldur's Gate 3,
Yeah.
and Lord of the Rings, and every
No.
other nerd thing possible.
Yeah.
In a server of another streamer,
Mhm.
and
We
we
can
got
name
to
who
work
the
together.
you can say who the
I
streamer.
I don't know the rules of Twitch, but yeah, we met over Neil Newbon's server and Tom DeVille's.
Who voices Astarion in Baldur's Gate. That's
Yeah,
how
and
Nice.
we met
Heisenberg
them.
in Resident Evil. Just gotta
It's
shout that one
true.
out.
Just shout 'em all out. Here's a
And
whole
yeah.
IMDb playlist.
And yeah, we instantly clicked, got talking more in Tom's server, I think, and then it just kind of sparked from there.
So you met
Oh,
each
Yeah.
other in Asterian's Discord server. Did I got that correct?
we
Yes.
did, yeah.
I feel like that's kind of the
Were
perfect thing.
were you
Yes.
listening to Asterian's soothing serenades?
Okay.
Well, Hales, do you
That's just
wanna
on a
say
daily. That's just on a daily basis. I mean, basically, I think, yeah, we definitely met in Neil Newbon's Discord because obviously we love the game. And I don't remember if it was during a movie night or not, but I think we got more closer in another server which is called the Chaos Minkies. So if you ever hear Minkies being said in my
Ooh.
stream, that's what it is. But we kind of grew closer there
Mm.
because I don't know, it was just kind of like everyone is just so chill there and everyone's very relatable and easygoing. That was kind of easy for us just to immediately find like similar interests
Mm.
and personality wise. And then it kind of just kept going on from there.
Yeah, I think I kept sending gifts at you, or gifs, whoever it says that one, but there's like Lord of the
That's
Rings.
controversial. That's
Yeah,
controversial. It could be gifts or
already
gifts, but
10
there's only
minutes
one right
in.
answer.
Gifts. Yeah, I kept sending those at you, and then it just kind of sparked from there.
It did.
Oh, Green Kitty, welcome in. First time chatter. Welcome in.
I see a kitty.
Hi, kitty.
Yes. Also, hi to Sandy and Salty. I saw them. And Trandar. I
Yes.
see you.
Hello.
And Tom.
By all means,
And
yeah.
Tom.
Feel free to get in there and mix it up and shout and yell and scream and say hi to all of your favorite people that are showing up because they're here for you.
Hi,
Hi,
Danny.
everyone.
That one as well. Hello.
Hello, everyone.
We're so used to like dealing with Jem. Occasionally, you'll hear Jem show up in one of your streams there, Hales. But for the most part, all we ever get to do is read Jem. We don't ever get to like listen to her.
Only a few times in like Lethal Company, but
and even then, she doesn't talk a whole lot. Like I've been in a few Lethal Companies with her. She doesn't talk a whole lot. She's very quiet.
She only speaks in puns.
Riddle me this, Batman. Yeah. Yeah, I don't have the greatest setup for gaming, so my mic cuts out a lot in that game, which is one of the reasons why I'm so quiet on it. But yeah,
I think you do a great job, though.
Thank you.
Honestly, well, no, it's true. I mean, this is your interview, but I have to say, like, it's just amazing to have gotten to know you through all of this. That's why it's very lovely to have a moment to celebrate you and moderators in general. So that's why
Right.
we're doing this.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Go
That's
on.
exactly the whole purpose of this, right?
Yes. And
It's
we're
lovely
just
and fantastic.
absolutely fantastic. Yeah. And I'm glad that we met through all of that, through all the
Mhm.
like other
Chaos.
people's dreams and oh god, no kidding.
So,
Literally.
okay, so we know how you two met. Now,
Yes.
when did she become your moderator? What was the series of events that kicked that into place? Was it like she offered, or did you have to browbeat her?
So basically in my system of moderators, obviously we had at the beginning we had about 2 moderators, and then them I knew personally in a different setting, and then another one came on after, but it was more in the sense of I feel like we had a solid team, but I feel like we could be stronger with another one, and I put out an application for if anyone wanted to apply to become a moderator, obviously through a Google Docs form and having like some professional setup questions just to see because I take it seriously and I want moderators to have fun but take it seriously. It's not like a full-time job, but it's something that it
Hmm.
could be a serious matter in certain situations.
Mm.
So I set up the application and there were a few people in there and then I saw Jem pop in. And I'm like, I know who this is. I know who
Uh-oh.
Jem is. No, well, it wasn't uh-oh. Although
It is now.
That sounded like an
now
uh-oh
I'm
to
like,
me.
no. No. I saw Jem pop in. I was like, "Oh, I know who this is." And it was a solid application. This seems very professional, and I feel like I'm the least professional kind of person. But it was very professional, and it was someone I knew that understood kind of what I was looking for in the sense of wanting to help out, and being like a solid person. Obviously, I knew her from certain conversations from other servers, and she knew basically like the rule set I was kind of looking for from like previous experiences with other stuff. And it was kind of just like an immediate I know I could trust this person. Like she's very trustworthy, very just amazing, very friendly and would not, cross anyone or anything of the sort, and that's something I was looking for and she just fit the bill.
No.
Nice.
She's no, I mean, Jen, it's true. All right, let me
Already.
get the mental. You said you got
I,
the
I,
tissues
I
ready, so
can
I'm
I
just
can
trying to.
I can hear the girl tearing up already.
And we're only
Gotta hide
16
it, man.
minutes in.
Oh no.
No, but it's true because a lot of the times when it comes to moderating, you want to pick people that you know you can trust, that maybe you know personally. And so the application thing was kind of like on the whim in the sense of I was curious as to see who might want to help.
Hmm.
Because at the time I already had like 2 close people that I knew and then 3 that I knew personally. So it's kind of out of I didn't want to say options, but just out of people that I knew like really, really personably. And then when Jem applied, because I wanted to actually, Jem, I did want to ask you previously, but I didn't
Oh.
know. So
Oh.
I did put out the application. I was curious to see who would apply. When I saw you, I was like, this is actually quite perfect.
Oh
It
yay.
was kismet, right? It was just meant
It
to
was
be.
it really
Yeah,
was
destiny.
though. I mean, we click on a like such a personable level
Mm.
that it fit right, and she does a great job ever since. I think it was October.
Yeah, it was something like the
See, for me,
20th.
Jem has always been there, so I wouldn't know.
That's true. That's true.
Always watching.
That is also very true.
Extremely terrifying. She just like appears out of nowhere. She's got Batman beat. She just like shows up.
Oh
I'm
yeah.
Batman.
I mean, if you
Where's
ask,
Hales?
if you ask oh god, if you ask a certain viewer of ours named Beef, apparently she lives in our walls. She's a little mouse. She likes her cheese.
Yeah.
Oh
Nothing.
no. We went 20 minutes.
I have to bring up the cheese. I'm sorry.
Yep.
Didn't even make it 20 minutes. Oh, I guess I lost that bet.
Well, pay up, Lori.
Yeah, pay up.
Pay up.
Brain cell. It happened again.
I'm sorry. Cheese is always the main topic of a lot of conversations. Oh my god.
Fantastic. Fantastic.
Yeah.
It's amazing. So
Jesus.
it's worked out well so far at this point. I
Mhm.
mean, it
Yeah.
sounds like you kind of got what you were looking for even without the resume necessary. Oh, Nebula,
I
welcome in.
Oh, Nebula's one of my
Nebula!
other moderators actually.
Well, there you
Hi,
go.
Nebula.
Amazing.
Maybe you'll have to come back on and bring Nebula on.
I mean,
Yeah.
I just do one for all four.
You're perfectly welcome to. Well,
Okay.
sit here.
Woo.
That's what this is. What this is all about is sitting down
Yeah.
and celebrating our mods. I'm not going to do
Exactly.
one just because my moderator is a robot and it doesn't kind of work.
I mean,
The
no,
bot's
you're not
trying.
Nebula. Nebula, you're not a failure of a moderator.
I
You
promise
are.
it has
Oh.
no feelings whatsoever. So, Ms. Jem, what are some
Hi.
of your favorite things that you have enjoyed moderating under Ms. Hales?
Oh wow. Like specific streams or just in general favorite
It's just in
moments?
whatever you're
Oh
feeling
wow.
frisky to answer.
Oh. I'm gonna be that typical person and say absolutely everything. There's not been one moment that I've cursed or hated being a part of.
That's good to
But
know.
you're like that, like, oh.
No.
But I feel like your community is just incredible and they
Aw.
welcome you in with open arms. And it's that chat banter that you can have because you are very like interactive with your chat. So having that ability to talk to you whilst you're streaming and playing a game, but feel that
Mhm.
kind of personal human level. I love that like inclusivity that we have.
Aw.
Yeah. But I
Oh my
also I
God.
love like this is gonna sound really bad, but when a certain person was playing Detroit Become Human, there was
Okay.
certain questionable moments which we were allowed
This
to
is
question.
this is not what okay. This
I'm
is
bringing this
so
in.
called out.
Oh, how the tables have turned.
All the turns of tables.
But having that like that ability to have humor with you and be down to earth is just it's really fun to be a part of the moderating team. So yeah,
Bro,
and all the other moderators are amazing as well.
true.
Yeah.
Bro, can you like virtually send over some pictures or something? What is
Nope,
this?
mine. Sorry.
Okay. No, that's really nice to hear actually. I try my best. And I always
Wait,
want to make sure moderator's comfortable, so.
I think we're having a moment here.
Yeah.
Where's the
Yeah.
digital napkins? Hang on a second. I'll get those sent out to you.
I
Can you send some
mean,
more over, please?
this makes sense. I think I don't know. God, that's very nice to hear. As someone that like worries that I'm like, am I working my moderators too hard sometimes?
Oh
Which
gosh, no.
I don't know.
Give me
I
more.
don't know. Give me more. Say- Be careful what you say.
Oh, no.
She's like, I'm ready. Let's go. Put me in the bat.
I'm ready.
Put me in, coach. Put me
Get
in.
me up, Scotty.
No, that's really nice to hear. I think from a streamer point of view, you want to make sure the whole community is very relaxed and everyone's having fun. Obviously with some boundaries set, of course, which the mods are very, very good in
Absolutely.
keeping that set. If sometimes maybe even I get out of line. So they're not afraid to remind me.
Nah, I'm going to have to stop you right there. Hi, Norson. So, Ms. Jem, can you think of an interaction where you had to, slap the streamer around to bring her out of
Ooh, which
God.
story do I tell? Well,
What a question.
you know, our lovely streamer here does have a tendency to go on a murderous spree.
Okay.
You know the few that I'm talking about.
I have no memory or recollection. Please
No,
don't tell.
she's done very good, but it's hey, no, Jesus.
Ambulance. This is all it's gonna be.
Oh no,
I
no, no.
don't think there's been like a serious moment. Just the every so often the chaotic spiral that we go down in a game, and it's do I bring that character back? Do I not? And the whole chat's going, bring him back. I think that's the only telling off we've had to do.
That's when you slap my hand on the
Yeah.
mouse.
Yeah,
Gotcha.
go in the naughty corner.
Yeah, that's when I feel like y'all get all motherly on me in the sense of like, how dare you do that?
Yeah, the
Yikes.
audacity.
Well, I'm okay.
Behave yourself.
I mean, apparently that's the case. Apparently I get a little too chaotic and the moderators have to be like, excuse me, reel it in.
But it goes both ways because the moderators do the same, and then it's like, right, really?
That's true. That is true. We bounce off
We know
of
the
each other
boundaries.
very well.
Yeah.
I mean,
Well,
I think
but that's the purpose of having the moderator, right? The moderators are there
Yeah.
to, not just moderate chat, but they do sometimes help keep the streamers in line a little bit. We do
True.
tend to get a little off the
a
wall.
little be quite spicy or quite chaotic. Or, I mean, I cuss like a sailor, so you know, sometimes
There
I
you
can
go.
feel the daggers being stared at me, you know?
Through the screen.
Literally out
Like
here.
hailstones.
I'm dropping like
Right.
F-bombs every 5 minutes, okay? I'm sorry.
And we're all checking the tags going, is this 18 plus? Is this right? Is this right?
You know what, Jem? Thank you for being a wonderful moderator because I actually don't know if I've tagged my streams 18 plus.
You're welcome.
She's currently doing her job right now. I don't even
Just for
know
you,
if I
Miss
have.
Miss Haley, straight in off the wire. Miss Haley
Mhm.
Bailey says, not a question, but a dad joke for Jem. My friend was
yes.
showing me his tool shed and pointed to the ladder. That's my step ladder, he said. I never knew my real ladder.
Can I leave? I'm pinned. This is why
Oh my gosh.
I'm pinned.
Wow.
Haley knows I can't get out. Thanks,
Oh
Haley.
my gosh. Can we
Actually,
get a wrench out and just screw that dad joke to the top, because that's the top of the fridge worthy.
top of the fridge worthy.
Top of the
There you go.
fridge.
Top of the
Well done.
fridge.
Bravo, right?
Yeah.
So,
Well done, Haley.
in your time moderating for Ms. Haley, and your interactions with the other moderators, anything like in specific that jumps to mind that you and another moderator did to, I don't know, that just is memorable to you, whether good, bad, indifferent, just a memorable moment?
I think the first community game night that we did, and Nebula was a real help with that. Taking notes in the chat of like who's played, who's not played. So yeah, shout out to Nebula. But I think all of them have been brilliant. Bride being really welcoming on my first time moderating. And like being like a watchful dove mother, just making sure that everything was
for a
right.
reason.
Yeah. But it's such like a good dynamic between us all, and having discussions about different things, and yeah, we get along well.
Yeah, that community night got a little bit more wild than I was expecting in the
It
sense of
did.
people wanting to join. So
Yeah.
and it made me a bit nervous because I was like, that's one of those things that I always have is, am I making them like do too much? But
Oh, no.
you and Nebula did such a fantastic job with that. Like I was impressed with how easy or not easy, I guess, but just how well you guys were able to keep up with it.
Smooth sailing.
I hope so.
Right. That's kind of the thing, right? If you have a good mod or moderator team, then it should make things easy, right? It makes the stream itself feel more professional, makes everything feel more put together. This is like one of the big reasons why we have moderators out there that we keep and we pull and we have help behind the scenes, right?
Oh yeah. Oh my gosh, yeah. Like I don't think I could survive without the current team I have, like at all. Like the way that I can't keep up sometimes is ridiculous. It could be like my ADHD or something because it's wild. especially with currently right now we're playing Skyrim and I can't even like X out of the game, and I'm like, you guys unfortunately might have to take over most of it. But they do it without like a complaint, and they just do it because they, we're friends and they're always willing to help, and it's so lovely to have such a support system in the space of a moderator kind of team, and it's just
Mm.
so wonderful. And like I said, I don't think I could ever continue streaming so easily without them,
Right.
especially you, Jen. So it's like
Oh,
she does.
oh.
I mean, everyone does a fantastic job on their own, and Jem is just amazing. So,
All right.
Oh,
So
man.
clap,
there you
applause.
go. If you want, Hales, there is a question right
Mhm.
there in chat you can take and deliver to Jem. I'll let you read the next one.
Oh, I will. Okay, Jem. The
Hi.
lovely Salty Snacks asks, what qualities do you think a mod should have?
Ooh, I like that
Question.
question. Yeah. I think one of the most important ones is communication.
Mhm.
Having that ability to raise your voice and speak up, and say if something's wrong or if something's bothering you or if something's bothering somebody else. Having that communication between not just your streamer but the community as well, because
Mhm.
they are your like top priority. But even if you don't have communication skills, you kind of learn them with modding. So I found that people coming to you with issues has been like kind of brought me out my shell a little bit and been like, oh, Hales, this person said this, like kind of that. I also think kindness is one of the qualities everybody should have in general.
Mhm.
Going about like it's not really telling people off in chat. It's just kind of a reminder
Mhm.
of Twitch and Discord. And you kind of have to be careful how you say it because you don't want to be like a teacher, like saying, "Oh, you should not say that," like something like that. You kind of want to be nice about it. That was my great teacher impression for free.
It was wonderful. Mrs. Doubtfire came through. I love it.
But yeah, having that kindness within you to kind of branch out and kind of spread it across your community as well and keep them like working together and friendly with each other is like a top priority. So the old Cinderella saying of "have courage and be kind" is the one that I would go with for that.
Oh, I love that.
Yeah. I
Nice.
quote
I
movies
mean,
a lot.
yeah.
I should have warned that.
No, I think what you said was good. Honestly, yeah, communication it can be rough,
Mm,
whether it's between moderator community or even streamer community. Like it
mm,
can be a lot depending on how many people are in the chat to doing a community day. So
Mhm.
it could be a lot, but I think what's great about the moderators we have right now is that everyone's good at communicating and understand if something goes wrong in the chat, like we know to message the other moderators and be like, "Hey, what do
mm.
we do in this situation?" Everyone's pretty quick on that.
Yeah.
Is
It's
really
not
quick
like
on
a
that.
lone battle as well. You talk to your
No.
team,
Yeah.
rather than taking it on yourself because it can be quite a lot on your
Yeah.
shoulders.
Yeah, you know what? Actually, I do have a question for you because you mentioned.
Oh.
Um, sorry, I'm getting in there. I'm
Yep.
getting into that co-star kind of.
Yeah.
That's the way this works. Go for it.
Yeah. So because you were talking about like coming out of your shell,
Mm,
as obviously I moderate for other people as well, and I understand this completely. How do you find, or how do you try to find the right words when it comes to, let's say, if someone comes in spamming a bunch to um saying things, how do you know when to draw the line between a warning and maybe like a permanent ban or something, or in a way
mm.
trying to stabilize the situation? Because I know I mean I made rules for everyone to help follow, but
Yeah.
even it's sometimes in a sense where maybe you can't remember or you don't go back because maybe a lot's going on at the moment.
Yeah.
How do you get around to basically handling the situation?
I think that's a great question, Hales.
Yeah. This is the second interview.
I
This is
think
what
that
we.
all. Oh, good.
I was
Sorry,
going to
yeah,
say
it's up
this.
to you.
This is what we're here for.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that all comes down to the content of the message. Like,
Mhm.
there's so many different branches that people can go down, whether it's like either there's that border of just genuinely being cruel and having that aura about you, of saying something that should not be said anywhere. That is like a instant like, whoa, you need to chill out. I wouldn't go as far as permanently banning anybody unless it was deadly serious, like really not good. But like there's things that we've had in the past as well where people have kind of not come on and vented, but come on and said that they're not having a good day. And it's finding that barrier of saying, oh, like my DMs are open to talk. I'm sure everybody else's DMs are as well. But there's a time and place for it. It's kind of finding that balance between where to put it. So having that kindness of saying, you know, like move over to my DMs, like I'm here for you, just not here. Yeah, so it's like different levels, different branches that you kind of have to look at yourself and decide quite quickly. It's another like timely fashion. Whether you delete it or keep it and say hello.
So
that time management kind of thing,
right?
In a way.
So do you find you find you spend a lot of times doing like, you know, some consulting, or not consulting, but being a shoulder to cry on for people during your execution of your moderating jobs?
Not constantly, no. I think I've done it once or twice, but nothing majorly. It's just it's having somebody who you know is not going to judge you, that's good, that you can talk to and you can freely talk to. And if they feel comfortable enough to talk to me, I am more than happy to be a shoulder to cry on or an ear to chew off, as we say over here. But I've always had the rule of kind of don't take their baggage on my shoulders as well.
Yeah.
Because you never know what somebody's going through.
That's very
and we've all got lists of places to go if you need that help that we can send through. So
yeah, definitely the communication is it's and like you said, kind of like in a timely manner depending on the situation at hand. That can be a lot, and trying to figure out the right tone of voice in this through text, which can always be rough.
Definitely through text. That is a whole different level.
Oh yeah. But from what I've seen, because obviously there's here and there some things, maybe someone goes against the rules, nothing too major, but like you've been good at giving the warning in a very friendly way, and then if it continues, like you know how to handle it, which is wonderful. Which in a lot of aspects, sometimes other people don't know, oh, how do I handle this? How do I handle this moderator job? Whether it could be a Discord moderator, it could be Twitch, it could be anything. But I think from what
I'm surprised that she hasn't like kicked me out a few times when I come into your channel.
I mean, we're shoulders to cry on, you know.
I usually drop in there and spam a little bit here and there. You know, I'm like, she's never once slapped me on the hand. She's just kind of like, oh, that's just Nori, and like Rose. I'm like, really? Okay, you could have thrown me out. It's fine.
It's no, I think if you're talking about spamming, I think when it gets to a certain point, I think your spamming's fine. Your spamming's fine.
Yeah, if it's good, like enjoyable spamming,
it's good, whatever. Enjoyable Nori spamming.
If it's Nori, whatever.
And now for a commercial break. No.
Oh my god. No, I love those. Those are immediate top of the fridge pins.
Pinned, immediately as soon as we see it.
Absolutely, I get excited.
Moderator chat as well.
Just so you know, Nori, by the way, those are saved. Like they're in our moderator chats. Saved.
Pinned in, yeah.
They're moderator chats as lessons into don't let anybody else say something like this because this is just too far. But because it's Nori, it's okay, right? So that kind of here's an example of what not to allow in chat.
Oh my god. Also, Norson Well said modding made me feel like a parent at all the time. That's actually interesting. Jem, do you feel that way? I saw that comment. I was curious.
Yeah, that's a good comment. I guess it kind of depends on your viewpoint of it. Like, I'm not saying anybody's viewpoint is wrong. You've all got your entitled opinions, but for me, it's not parenting. It's kind of it's like
Yeah.
friends all together and just saying like
Mhm.
every so often you have to go, chill, like
Yeah.
chill your beans a little bit.
Chill your beans.
But yeah,
Wow, I've
I
never heard
guess
that one before. Chill your beans.
really. Oh,
Really,
squeaky
really.
then.
You might have to add that
Really?
to a commercial break, Marie.
My
Chill
mouth
your
came out,
beans.
and I'm sorry. Really? But
I'm gonna go
yeah,
back
that is
and clip that little picture bit out. Just Gem squeaking. Really?
Oh
really.
no.
Oh no.
Thank you for the soundbite.
Yes, I made it. Bucket list complete.
Bucket list complete. Oh Lord.
But
Yeah.
yeah, I wouldn't say parenting. I get it though. I get to some people like
Yeah.
it can feel very like child like manner playing.
Yeah.
But for me personally, I don't see it as parenting.
I think like in some aspects, I think especially for, bigger streamers, I'd say, where there's so many people, it could probably feel like that for sure. I
Yeah,
think
yeah.
Wait. Are
mm,
are we saying Hales is not a big streamer? I'm gonna have
Yeah,
a
how
heart
dare
uh
you,
attack.
Hales?
oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
How
Guys,
dare
I'm
you?
an A-class streamer, everybody. I get all the cool guys.
Top notch streamer with first class moderators.
Oh,
Aw,
I like
I
that.
get a stamp! Yay!
I like
No,
that.
Wax, that command does not work.
Oh.
Well, we have
But
fishing today.
so I do have that fish game, but whenever I do these interviews,
Yeah.
I
Right.
want the interviews to be about the guest star. So I turn off like all sound redeems,
Yeah.
all games, all everything else, because we're
Oh.
here to celebrate Gem. We're here to celebrate her ability to do MVP. MVP. I'm reading Sandy's MVP. No. We're celebrating Gem's moderating skills, and learning a little bit about the journey that Gem has gone through to get to where she's at. At least moderating for Hales. Now, whether or not
Mhm.
now that's a good question. Do you moderate for other people other than Hales, Gem?
Oh, I have in the past. I retired from one streamer, but I do a couple of Discord servers. Yes, I would love to do this for every hour of every day. But sadly for me, that's not possible at the minute. But
Well,
Hales is my priority.
sadly, it's one of those. See, that's the unfortunate part, right? So, and that's the thing we all need to. That's why you'll hear Hales talk about how she's trying not to work her moderators. For a streamer getting affiliated and from there starts a journey of secondary source of income, you're going to get some money back, whether it's commercials or subs or anything of that nature. However, the moderators don't get any of that unless the streamer works something out where they're paying them for their time and effort and involvement and that sort of thing. As at this sitting right now, I'm not here to discuss whether or not you are getting paid by Hales or not. Doesn't matter. That's immaterial to this particular question, or particular tangent. Excuse me, not question. But it's one of those. It's definitely, I feel, moderating for somebody is a real solid labor of love, especially if you're there for every stream, and if you're there watching and doing sort of things.
Yeah.
Do you find that you feel guilty if you miss one of the streams, or do you try to make certain you're always there for all of them, or how do you handle that, Gem?
Well, that's a good question. All these are good questions. I'm just going to say that every time.
This sounds like something that Hales was saying when I had her on for Talk Tuesday. Oh, that's a really good question.
There were so many. Good one.
It's so good. Honestly, you should be a writer. I mean, I'm on a 46 streak watch of Hales at the minute, so I haven't really missed one. That sounds bad. It's got to the point like it's not really a job for me. It's more entertaining. Like even if I wasn't a mod, I'd be there anyway because the streams are so great and so full of content to watch. Um, it's got to the point where I've been on a film set and I've pulled out Twitch on my phone and I've had like 8 people around me watching Hales, and we've just
Wow, I
been
did
like,
not know this.
yeah. I've done it to Haley as well. I was in a
Love
pub
that.
and had like 6 people watching Haley.
That's amazing.
But yeah, so it's got to that point where it's enjoyable and being able to share that content with others. So I wouldn't say it was guilty if I missed one, but I would feel sad that I
I
missed
would
one.
I would hope you wouldn't, because I try to, because you're not the only one. The others will be like, "I'm sorry, I missed it," and I always tell them, "Don't
Yeah,
worry. This
yeah,
isn't a full-time job. It's not something that I expect you guys to be there the whole
mm,
time.
yeah,
It's just
you made that
there
very clear.
when you can help, it'll always be appreciated," and I always try to make sure to let them know that,
Mm.
as much as possible. I hope I am.
Oh, yeah, yeah, you made
I
that very clear. I think it's more of like a personal thing of like it's not a job, but it's not a job at all. But yeah. But like because you're a friend and you're like a personal friend of us and we want to support you, it's kind of that
Well,
feeling of we want to be there rather than we have to be there, and you don't
yeah.
count attendance or anything, so
No.
Yeah.
it's not a requirement at all.
Mm-mm.
Miss
I'm
Haley
not
Paley would
clocking in,
like to
everyone.
know, what are
Hi.
some of your hobbies that you are most passionate about?
Oh. Oh, squeak again. Uh,
There's so many good sound clips out of this stream.
oh no.
Ew.
Would you
Um,
like me to share with you, Hales, when I get done? I'll just box them up and send them over to
oh
you.
no.
Yeah, that would be lovely.
Listen,
Sure.
my for Yorkshire is enough, thank you.
Uh, Listen, I just need
I
to collect.
I am going to edit that for Yorkshire so it has your squeak at the end of it. For Yorkshire, squeak.
Yes! Squeak!
We're gonna get out the Sean Bean original version, and we're just gonna put that new one in. Easy.
Really?
Easy done. Really? Love it.
But yeah. So hi Haley. Thanks for your question. I'm gonna go really talk show now. But so I don't know if anybody knows this, clearly not with my name, but I have an absolute passion for films. And I'm currently doing a film course. Um, and one of the passions that I do is creating content, videos of scenery, little short films that I'm doing, working on the side, but also writings for screens and games. Um, I also have an absolute passion for video games and reading, and I also ride horses, which is another passion. Um, so having that downtime is really important. Like separating
Mhm.
like my studies from my actual enjoyment of films and things like that. So it's good to have like a wide range of um, like hobbies and
Yeah.
content to do. Yeah.
I've seen the photos of your horses. They're beautiful.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
A lot of brushing goes into that.
I don't doubt. But also, ah, I think it's just lovely, and I think that people should know this, though,
Oh.
that well, you don't have to say his name, but you got some help from a professional,
I did.
screenwriter, film
Yeah.
person that worked on Hannibal, the
Yeah.
show.
Wrote an episode of Hannibal. And
Mhm.
I was very, 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 very lucky
Yeah.
that he was so incredibly sweet and gave me time out of his day to talk to me about the film industry and what his views were.
Isn't that
And I got a top
exciting?
grade for that assessment. So, yeah. Thanks, Tom.
Let me just drop the
This-
name. Tom DeVille, everybody.
yeah, Tom DeVille,
It's
leader of
you know
the
what?
Chaos
That's
Monkeys.
okay. I had to go back and double check. I think there was like 30 plus name drops of particular artists from.
Okay. Hey, Dave Greco, everybody. If you want to go check out one of my
Yay!
favorite
Go Dave!
artists.
Miss Sandy Visions has our next question. If you want to take that one, Hales.
Okay. Sandy Visions asks, Jem, when are we gonna do a collab?
Oh, what is this? Is this an acting collab? Are you to be an actress with my
Oh,
films?
that
I
is
know you want to be an
true.
actress, but Yeah, my DMs are open, you know. But yeah, I do plan on doing some more films this summer. So if you're ever in the UK, you know where to come.
I
um,
mean, she
but
seems
yeah,
down.
yeah, yeah.
Saying yeah.
More the merrier. Yeah.
There you go.
I also forgot that this is the last question. This is my brain going tick tick. But
Mhm.
music as well is another hobby. I
Oh,
forgot about
wait,
that one.
do
Yeah,
you write music or is it more of
I
like,
do.
oh no, you oh wait, I didn't know you wrote. I knew you played
Yeah,
an instrument though.
yeah. I play quite a few instruments, but yeah, Sandy, yes, collab, yes.
Uh,
Um,
what's
and
your
yeah,
major instrument that you play?
the major one is piano. That is my major one. I've been doing that for 13 years,
Oh,
roughly.
that's a long
Nice.
time.
Yeah. Yeah, and then self-taught in violin and guitar. Which I'm
Nice.
not as good, but but yeah, so I
Um,
write some music for my films as well,
are you
which is
can you so you can read the sheet music too and kind
yeah,
of
yeah.
oh, that's I'm jealous of that so much. I'm so
You ever
jealous
need a
of that.
teacher?
I mean, I'm down.
Yeah, yeah, sheet music, listening from ear is one that I can do as well. If you give me a song,
See, I
I'll
can do
listen to
that,
it and yeah. Yeah,
but
it's
sheet
just finding
music.
the notes.
Oh,
Yep.
I'm so jealous of that. Oh my
I'll
gosh.
teach you.
No,
I mean,
Jenny.
free.
Ooh,
Hello. Honey, welcome
hi,
in.
Jenny
come
PN.
in. Ooh,
Good dear friend of the channel. He's
Hello.
had some hard times, but he's bouncing back. Welcome in. Welcome in.
hi, friend.
So it's funny. You're like, I play music. I'm like, really? Oh, goody. Another musician, right? Because I've done
Ooh,
guitar and bass
Mhm.
for 3 decades now, roughly.
oh wow,
Yeah.
Nori! Oh my gosh.
So Nori Gem collab when?
Yeah, when?
Let's rock it out. Let's go.
Yeah.
Woohoo!
If you type of music you like to play.
Ooh.
Ooh, um, that's hard. Oh, I love the classicals. Ludovico
Okay.
Einaudi is one of my idols. He's kind of classical, kind of not. Any cinematic audio, like I will play that on piano till my fingers fall off. And jazz as well. Jazz is something that I really, really enjoy.
Oh,
Both
jazz has got
listening and
some
playing.
great bass runs. I love jazz.
Yeah, yeah, really good. Really good to play on piano, but you do feel like your hands are gonna fall off afterwards. So, yeah, yeah. Just every genre of music I absolutely adore. So yeah,
And yeah,
anything.
you're like, the classicals. I'm like, you're going to have to redefine what you mean by classical because my classical and your classical, I'm certain, are two entirely different things.
Yeah, like I mean, yeah. well, like with piano, there's things like oh gosh, like Beethoven, your usual
Right.
kind of
Yes.
like that kind of. But I
Mhm.
do love like the 80s music as well, doing that on piano.
Oh,
I
yes.
did a rendition of Running Up That Hill on piano that was like a
Right.
epic. Yeah. So like adapting kind of the 80s and 90s songs into a piano like classical. That I really enjoy doing that.
She's
Um
calling the 80s and 90s classical. And I'm just like, oh, I feel so
that,
old now.
no, that's not classical, but like adapted it into the classical style of like the old 16th century
Yeah. Renaissance.
people. Yeah, yeah,
Nori was
that
like,
style.
please say call 80 something else,
I'm
not
sorry.
classical.
No,
I'm
no,
There
not
we
sorry.
go.
classical.
We have a drummer and we also have a singer in chat too. All right. We got a regular
Woohoo!
Let's
collab band
go.
going here. We'll
Let's
be the
go.
digital musicians. There you go.
We're
Twitch
getting
band.
the band together. Twitch
It's just
Yeah.
band.
Discord band. That's what that is.
Oh,
Discord band.
Discord band.
Discord band. There you go.
I like that
Ah,
one.
yeah.
Oh my god. We're getting everything all together. Nerdisms,
We're
it's
getting the
okay.
band back
We'll
together.
get you in there. We'll get you in there.
It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Right. So
Fine.
particular genre of game that you have been like
No.
most engrossed with as of lately?
Oh, oh, that is a hard.
Narson, only
Hard
if we get
question.
Tom Locke in here.
Oh, there you go.
I think horror is definitely up there. I've been replaying Resident Evil at the minute.
Mm.
Yeah.
Resident Evil.
Love.
I should introduce you to a Brother Fjord as well as, well, you obviously know who Salty Snacks is, but they both have been doing a bunch of Resident Evil.
Yeah. I've been there for the Leon Kennedy content for Salty.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, but also the like the fantasy RPG games, such as Baldur's Gate, Dragon Age, which thanks Hales,
Oh,
appreciate that.
you're so welcome. We were crying
Hales.
about an edit earlier.
Yep, we were on a call before this and we were sobbing. Yeah, that I think it's games for me is like an escape from reality, and for a lot of people it is that downtime of like nobody in this game knows me. I'm just gonna
Yeah, I mean, that's a great way to say it, actually.
Yeah.
No one knows me here.
yeah, just like nobody knows me here. I can do it.
Yeah, it's perfect. It's fine, right?
Yeah.
yeah. Just any kind of game, but I do love the horror side of it.
Oh, Swifty.
Oh,
Swifty.
Hello.
right. We're going to take just a few moments just to remind everybody because we've had a lot of new faces and whatnot show up in here. We are right in the middle of our a moderate discussion with amazing mods. Brand new podcast coming out. Our first and wonderful special guest tonight is Miss Jem. She moderates for Hell's Venon as well as what we found out, a few other people. Absolutely fantastic. Who loves to play music, has horses, and likes to pick on Nebula, apparently.
What?
What? You didn't say that? You hear that squeak? I'm starting to get the sense that every time that squeak comes up, that she may not be completely honest with us.
Oh no!
Oh my
I'm
God.
gonna drop my voice 10 times lower.
Yeah, I'm gonna be down here from now on.
Yeah, man. I'm Batman. Yeah.
I'm
Wait.
Yorkshire
You want to go
Batman?
low?
Oh,
You can go
okay.
low
no worries.
right there.
I don't have the facilities for that. My voice box cannot do that.
Oh my God.
No wonder they call me a mouse. Minky.
It's true. You're a little mouse. You live in our walls. If you guys are wondering if there's a mouse in your walls, it's absolutely Jem.
It's a me.
If you leave Baby Bell cheese out, she will come. She will come and get it.
That's how you summon me. If you want me to be a mob, just lay out baby bells.
Exactly. Baby Bells, you'll get
And
her.
then suddenly green swords everywhere, and it's like, whoa!
Oh God.
I only came here for the baby bell talk.
We're getting all of the fabulous drop-ins. Hello, Crow. Welcome in. Author,
Oh,
Crow.
Australian.
Tom, hi.
Yes,
Hi,
all the
Tom.
fabulous people. We're all here because we're celebrating one of an amazing moderator.
Oh,
That is Jem.
oh no.
It
My
is.
tears.
It's true.
You got the dishes, you said.
I need more virtual. Come on.
Come on, time to
Okay,
dab.
are you
Dab.
Dab.
For real, no cap.
Oh,
no.
Lord, no.
No.
Please ended.
Straight facts, no printer.
Banned.
Oh my God.
That's a
can't.
permanent ban. That's a reason for a
Permanent
permanent ban.
That's one of those. Okay, we'll add it to the list. If anyone drops that in chat, gone.
Yep, done. Be gone.
Oh my Lord. Dude, my face hurts from smiling too much.
Crow, what you were listening to is Hales, who is a streamer. She's showed up on Talk Tuesday. In fact, I think she was on Talk Tuesday just after yours, who is my co-star for tonight's podcast. And the other voices you hear is the fabulous moderator for Miss Hales Venon, who is named is Jem. I keep putting an A at the end of your name, Jem.
I get that a lot, you know. I do get that.
So she moderates, and so Jem is our special guest. This is the person that we are celebrating tonight, and we are asking all
Hi.
kinds of personal questions about them, trying to find out why they decided that they wanted to be a moderator and that sort of thing. And we're just learning and celebrating Jem as the individual and the amazing moderator that she is.
Oh. What did
I
you?
mean, true words never been more spoken until right now. This is absolutely true. Jem is an amazing moderator that I feel very lucky to have on my team.
Right?
Oh.
We sit around and we try to say very nice things and very lovely things about fantastic people. And you, my dear sweet lady, would happen to be right at the top of that list tonight. You are the fantastic and fabulous Jem.
You guys.
Let's just keep buttering her up.
No, I'm slipping off the table.
Oh my god, I just got that.
It clicked eventually. We got
It
there.
clicked eventually. It takes me a long time, but I got it.
Right?
Oh my gosh.
So what is probably the worst moment that you've had to deal with over in any moderating point that you've been in, whether it's Hail Streams or anywhere else that you ever moderated? What was like one of the hardest things that you had to do?
Ooh. I don't think I've ever had a moment with Hales where it's been like that. But one of the previous ones was, as a moderator, you kind of have to communicate with the streamer, as we've gone over. But it got to the point where I was modding for a streamer, and it got to the point where people thought that rather than moderating, it was more. It's hard to explain in proper words, but you get it a lot when you're a female on this app, and you're moderating for a male. It kind of goes into that, the dating, the this that, constant like rumors and things. So that got to a point where it was like we had to address it, and it did die down eventually. But when you've spent so much time building this community and looking after them, and then you kind of get belittled because you're supposedly dating somebody, it kind of knocks you down a little bit, and then you kind of go quiet. So I think that was one of the toughest moments I've had to deal with, like making an announcement, being like, guys, stop, please. But nothing like seriously bad. Every so often you get that one comment that kind of you have to address and be like, no, yeah.
Oh, sure. There's been a few of those. But
yeah, you understand.
From my point of view in the moderator sense, yes. Those are rough calls sometimes. Especially if we don't have this issue, thankfully, but like if you don't have great communication with the streamer, maybe you're like, how am I supposed to go about this?
Yeah.
It's because you're there to help.
Yeah, when the streamer doesn't tell you, like, communicate with you and doesn't address it, and you're getting all the feedback and all the talked at and being like, you're dating this person, like, it's hard to take on as one person. So, which is why I'm so thankful that we work as a team and as a group. And if anything like that happened, we'd all have each other.
Yeah, honestly, I'm glad we don't have an issue like that. I'm glad we're very easy to communicate with. Like everybody's easy to communicate. What are you laughing about? I saw the comment. Oh my gosh.
Crow, I thought we weren't going to talk about that on stream.
Oh no, exposed.
DMs only.
Oh no.
Well, let's sit back for a second, Jem. I think Nori.
Yeah, a moment. Please
you
continue.
Nori.
Don't let us get in the way. Goodness me.
No. We're fine. We're not here about that. It's okay. It's okay.
Oh my God. They're doing caps now. I don't know.
Look, guys, you don't have to protect yourselves.
Lord. I know, Lychee, exactly.
This is like Romeo and Juliet, but of the 20th century. Goodness me.
Not quite, not quite. But it's only if you believe in the crow. You have to believe in the crow.
Oh,
Oh,
I do believe in the crow.
make
I
that my
believe
new
the crow's
motto.
got this.
Yeah.
Now, so that's a hard point,
Yeah,
right?
I think so.
Mm.
I think
And that would be a stickler, right? And so other than obviously just coming out and saying something to somebody, have you had a point where you've oh, that's an even better question. We'll table the other one. Hang on, we'll put that one back.
Oh. Oh.
Oh yeah. Beyond, you know how I do there, Crow. It's fine. I slip in and out of a lot of DMs.
Oh. Whoa. Don't mind us. We just
oh
sit back and
my
watch.
gosh.
Else, you want some popcorn?
Yeah. I'll be right back.
All of that aside, right?
Mhm.
Now, great. I've lost my question now.
Oh, sorry.
Not
Blame
it's
Crow.
fine.
Crow did it.
It's fine. It's fine. That phrasing, right? Squirrel, you have been telling me that phrasing for a while. No, in that aside, where was I? I literally forgot the question. It was right there. I started laughing and just gone. Fuck's sakes.
I believe in you, Nori. Come on.
Oh, this is your fault. I love it.
There we go. We'll take that one for the time being.
Okay.
Crow would like to know what brought you to Twitch in the first place.
Is this for both of us or for Jem?
No, this is for Jem.
Just for Jem. Okay.
Yeah, these are
For Jem.
all of these questions are for Jem.
That's true.
I think Crow says both of us. So I want to open the floor.
Jem, you answer though. Jem, you answer.
Oh, well, I first joined Twitch in 2020, I think. But at the same time, at the time of that, I was absolutely terrified to talk in anybody's chat. So I lurked quite a bit in different streamers. I think it was a very famous YouTuber that got me onto Twitch. Not personally. But because it was such a growing industry and I wanted to get into the gaming industry and one day wanted to be a streamer, I was told like, oh, Twitch is the way to go. But I was more of a YouTube person back in that time, so I watched live streams there. But then Twitch came along and I was like, oh, wow, this is very pretty. Very interactive gameplay. So yeah, that's what brought me over here. You're welcome, guys.
I love that.
Yeah, Hales, what brought you?
Oh,
Can I ask
guess
a question? What brought you?
Well, I guess I'll answer it. Nothing super fancy, but there was a certain actually YouTube is probably the best example because I used to watch these YouTube videos from a company. I won't name names, but they're not around anymore as of recently. And there was someone that left and I really liked him specifically and I didn't really care much for the rest because I watched them for a long time, but I really like this person. So I just decided to follow him over to Twitch. And I knew about it before. I think I had been on it prior. But once he moved over, I started to stick around a little bit more. So that was what, 2015, I want to say. So
Wow.
yeah, oh gosh, almost a decade ago. If you think about it. And ever since then, I've just been watching and watching, but I always wanted to like stream, but I never had that kind of setup, you know? But it was just more of just enjoying other people, whether it was games I wanted to see, and then just enjoying the content they made, which was, always chaos. It was just pure chaos and like quick-wittedness. But I would say it was because of that one person that I just followed over, and then the rest was history.
Yeah. It's like
Yeah.
being led like sheep.
No, I
Yeah.
can safely say it's probably not so much in your recent experience with Hales, but as a moderator, how do you keep yourself interested in the stream when the person you're moderating for is playing a game you could care less about? Like it's just
Oh.
boring, terrible. It is like I can barely keep myself awake during that. Yeah.
Yeah.
How do you handle situations like that?
Oh, that's a good question. Me personally, I tend to do work at the same time as streaming. So I think that kind of takes my mind off of it because I'm doing two things at once. Like I'll have the chat open in like the corner of my eye. But I think kind of if that thing doesn't appeal to you, don't force yourself to watch it because you'll kind of grow like a resentment to the stream and like that game. Like as for me personally, like my mind is open to any game. I will give any game a try. But if it's really repetitive and boring, then I'll just like open a document and do some script work or do some editing videos. Just have something like on the side, or even game. I've gamed like during streams at the same time, and then been like, I'll have heard something been said, and I'm like, is that in the game or is that in the stream? So I'll have to like tune back in and say, oh, that was in the stream, like do
Yeah.
modded duties and then pop off again.
I think that actually, because like kind of banking off that to say you are 8 hours ahead of me,
Yep.
and there
I
are
am.
times where I might stream for 6 hours,
Yep.
which can be very late, and you have
Mm.
a very busy schedule. So in that sense, when you do script work or
Mm.
anything else, does that keep you awake, or is there something else? Because I mean, you're not there. Because I don't want you to be there if you're feeling tired or whatnot like that. That is
Mm.
very
Yeah.
understandable. But in the sense of like, because sometimes you happen there for a full 6 hour
Mm.
stream.
Yep.
So in that sense, does the script writing or any other like thing like that keep you awake, or is there anything else that you do to kind of stay with the stream
Yeah.
specifically?
Very good question. I think it does. I'm gonna keep I'm still on your catchphrase now. Sorry, Hales.
Yeah, no, seriously.
I told you we were tag
By the
teaming you
right.
this time.
It's true.
Yeah. It definitely does keep me awake. It keeps my mind ticking over. But I think with your streams, it's I don't really need it. Like you've kept everybody engaged for the full 6 hours. Like I can't remember what the last 6 hour stream that you did was, but I was there for the full of it, and I was like,
I
yes,
did Baldur's Gate.
probably Baldur's Gate, yeah.
Mhm.
And Lethal Company as well. That chaos is just
Well,
incredible to
I don't think
watch.
you could. I don't think you could sleep with the amount of screams, and also because of the recent mods, the amount of shotguns.
Yep. And the horn redeems as well. That wakes me up. I have had an
Oh.
experience with that where I've fallen asleep, like writing a script, and then next minute it's brrr, and it's whoa, where am I? Which is
Time to
it's kind
wake
of
up.
like a good alarm. Yeah,
Time
yeah.
to
It's
wake up.
time to wake up at like 1 in the morning, and I'm like, huh? Where? Who? Hales? You still going?
Most likely.
But I think
Really, yeah.
that's been that's been at a time where I've been like quite run down, and then I've just dropped and
Mhm.
then gone, woo, I'm alive.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
that's always something I don't want in the sense of like I don't want anyone to push themselves to keep moderating.
Oh yeah, no.
No, no. Like I said, it's not an 8 hour shift at a job
Mm.
or anything,
Yeah.
and it's more of like you know just helping out, and that's what I appreciate the most. So it's like
Yeah.
that's why because I know there's been a few times where you're like, I'm sorry I couldn't be there for the whole thing, and I'm like, it's
Yeah.
fine. You're tired. You're 8 hours ahead of me. It's absolutely okay.
Yeah. Like it's
Um,
like we also tag team as well quite a bit, like with them. So like if somebody comes in
yes,
like at a later time, it's like, oh, I'll step back, you take over for a bit,
yeah,
and like have breaks between each other, and
yeah. You guys are
yeah.
very good with that. Like
So,
I don't.
Yeah.
I noticed it because that's obviously I'm not like conducting anything.
Yeah.
You guys are just you guys sync really well in the sense of like if someone's about to head out, someone comes in. It's kind of like a hive mind, a tadpole, if you will, if
Yeah.
you play Baldur's Gate. But
Tadpole
yeah,
is strong with this one.
that's, I mean, you guys. I think so. I think so.
Yeah.
you want to take the next question there, Hales?
Absolutely. Lychee Moons asks,
Oh.
has being a moderator made you consider starting streaming yourself, or do you feel at home modding? That's a great question.
Oh, that is a very good question. Hi, Lychee. Long time no see. Um, um, so this is a thing I don't often talk about whilst doing modding, but I would very much like to be a streamer in the future. Just try a hand at it, see if I like it. Um, uh, yeah, so that would be something that I would love to branch into, which hopefully maybe summer this year, possibly. Um, but I think I do feel really at home moderating because I like it's working as a team and you're relying on each other and kind of sitting back and having it's just like watching a film or watching YouTube with some other people. So it's kind of that like reading the chat because I love reading as well. I think that's another thing where I love reading the chat
Mhm.
and like seeing everybody's funny comments coming out and everything. So yeah, feel very very at home, very comfortable moderating as
Oh,
well.
that's lovely. I'm glad.
Yeah.
I'm glad you enjoy it and to as much as you can do. But I
Mm.
think if you do, I mean, if you start streaming, I think we'd all be there.
Aw.
I think so. I
You'd be
mean,
surprised. It would
I
not be the first time that mods pick up streaming and they get
yeah.
a bit of a following to start with. Because once you're part of a community and the community knows that you decided you're going to take up streaming, you get that immediate response of
Mhm.
Yeah.
people there to support, which is a fantastic thing. Which also
Yeah,
leads
it's
me into the
incredible.
question I forgot too.
Oh, yay!
You may not want to say yay to this one.
Oh,
Uh-oh. Oh.
Now, we obviously know that all of your fellow moderators would say wonderful things about you and how great you are.
oh my.
Taking each of the members of the moderating team that you're a part of,
Mm.
what are, call them by name and give us some examples of things that they've done to help you, support you, or just they inspire you to continue to do the amazing work that you do.
Ooh, I like that question. So I'll start off with Bride. I heard that giggle.
We both did.
So I'll start off with Bride. Bride, when I first joined the modding team, obviously you get into a modding chat, which isn't unless you're a mod or a
Mhm.
admin. And Bride is Hales' lovely friend who you've known for a while. We were just speaking about this.
Yes, we did.
And the moment that I joined that mod chat, they were there for me and they were welcoming me in. And we even had like a little inside jokes. It was like I can't remember what the joke was. It was something about Jack Black, but we'll go into that.
Do you know? Okay.
But
Yeah.
having that immediate support of like
Mhm.
welcoming, you're going to be okay here, you're going to fit in here, was
Mhm.
really really good. So shout out to Sailor's Bride.
So that is right.
Nebula, who is probably the one that I've spoken to the most, um, has been incredible in the chats. We've spoken about we've spoken about quite a bit in the Twitch chats, and having that good humor, and it's that again, it's that support that everybody gives, and especially with the community night, going through and announcing like, oh, there's another round. So Nebula could be in the server watching the moderating and things, and I could be sending codes out to people, and keeping eyes on that. So shout out to Nebula. And then Just a Girly, who I've met a few times in the Twitch chat, have been really lovely. And we've got a few interests in common as well, which I've seen on their streams. So yeah, they're really really nice as well. It's all just a lovely atmosphere of we know we can rely on each other and talk to anybody if we need like a support, or that mod chat is always open for any
Mhm.
deal, whether it's big or small.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's
they've
lovely.
all been amazing. Yeah.
That's really lovely. It makes me happy. I think that's great. I love that because that's actually something I worried about, like when you bring on more people in the sense of I hope
Mm,
everyone clicks, everyone gets along. And I've seen that you guys are everyone's like good. Everyone's
mm,
great. It's great communication, everyone gets along. That's what makes me very happy.
yeah,
Right?
yeah. It's
Oh
all good.
yeah. Oh yeah. I love that so much.
Too.
Okay. So follow-up question.
Mm.
Oh
Mwah.
no. Oh, I'm sweating already.
Oh boy.
So we know that you are a very successful and very popular mod with Hales and in that community, right? Looking about in all of the communities that you have been introduced to over the time, is there any other moderator or any other streamer that you would look at and you go, yeah, you know what? I bet you it would be fun to go moderate for them. I would love to go moderate. If you had picked like top 3 other people other than Hales, because Hales can't bogart all of your time. Any streamer in particular that comes to mind that you would take?
Oh wow. Oh. I don't know whether to name drop them or not. I mean,
No, Norson, I'm not trying to poach.
I mean, Nori, you're the top of the list. Like,
No.
I don't think I can win with the bot though. I can't compete with the bot. Like, yeah. I mean, community-wise, I think it would be the Chaos Minkies, which is Tom DeVille's.
Mhm.
They are brilliant, and I love that community. And I'd much rather get to know a community before I went into modding,
Mhm.
to kind of
Fair.
know the other people. Oh, this is really hard. I'm like trying to think of who I follow. Oh, this is a very tough question.
This is a good question.
It is. Top 3 is quite a hard one.
Isn't it nice, Hales, to be on the other side, that not the one squirming in the seat trying to come up with answers?
Yeah.
No, it's like a breath of fresh air, man. No, I'm kidding. I loved when I did mine, but I'm just, I'm enjoying the answers.
I think another one would probably be one of my friends who we are in talks of possibly mod. But she's growing her community at the minute, which is really good to see and really nice to watch that community grow. And then, a third. Because I've just seen the chat, I'm gonna go with Crow. Crow, hit me up. I'm joking.
Oh my god.
I've got it. My third would be a YouTuber called Insim, who has been a dream of mine to collaborate with. He's a great streamer who does pretty much horror games, but sometimes cozy games. He's really good with his chat, and has a really, really good community as well. But he's a very large streamer who doesn't know I exist, so that's a great start for becoming a mod.
There you go.
Yeah,
But so, fair warning, right? I think Crow is trying to poach you, and by the way, Crow is very much so probably attracted to you, A, because of your name, Gem, and B, he likes shinies, and you don't get any shinier than a gem.
Oh, hi, Crow.
Oh my god.
That's got me. Oh, the emoji. Yeah. Yep, Crow, if you need a moderator who squeaks,
I will say, to hype up this, if this is Crow, I will let you know, you would not be disappointed. Gem is an amazing moderator who is always willing to help out a community and is fantastic at what she does. I'm trying to be your hype man. Come on, help me out.
Thank you. I'm just gonna squeak whilst you do this.
Oh, Nori, you're gonna get a lot more sound bites. Sound bites now.
We're here
no.
for it. We're here for it. It's just fine. It's just fine.
Perfect. Gem is a shiny gem. That's very true.
She
That's
is.
absolutely true, Haley. That's
Thank you,
very,
Haley.
very true.
Extra whisk for you.
No. No.
Yes. Don't
No.
deny the whisk.
I'm denying the whisk.
Banned. Get out.
Okay, I guess I'm banned from
I'm
my
the streamer.
There goes Haley with the whisk emotes.
There it is. There it is. The beautiful tiny whisks.
Go ahead.
There was one question I want to ask.
Go for
A
it.
little more serious. Not too serious. But
Uh-oh.
when it could be either when you first started as a mod or even currently, is there any worries that you have in the sense of like anywhere in your, I don't want to say mod career, that sounds very weird, but like your mod journey, I guess, that you worry about, whether it could be maybe like God, how am I word? I sounded great at the beginning. Now I'm trying to word it. It sounded better in my head. Basically,
I'm
basically more of like, do you just have any worries in your mod journey with me or with and maybe anyone in the future, like your friend, for instance? Like, is there anything you worry about, whether it's maybe like future events that we might do, or whether it's something with problematic people or anything in the sense? Like, have you ever thought, I'm a bit worried to actually do something like this or to do this in general?
So it's a great question, Hales.
I mean, I screwed it up a little bit, but I think you get what I mean.
I'm just going to start a counter. It's a great question. Ding.
This makes sense. This makes sense that we're friends because we both answer the same way.
It's the bird song.
Great question.
I don't think it's necessarily worries. It's more overthinking, wanting to do it right for you and your community. I think it's that wanting everything to go smooth, and I know that nothing's perfect in life, but it's that want for success and wanting everything to go right, and like I think like possible community games. We've spoken about games that could possibly be used, which I will be mean and not trivial. But like it's figuring out the logistics of those and trying to get those to work. But we've got again lots of people who we can go for support and help with those. So not worries, just wanting everything to go smoothly and well for you and your community is more the speed.
That makes me happy because I don't want you to worry for anything.
No.
So that's why that makes me happy. Okay. It was something I wanted to know because I'm someone that wants to make sure her moderators are good and they're
Exactly.
Good.
Yeah.
Exactly. That's why she agreed to come on here with you and
True.
Celebrate the amazing moderator work that you do. Crow says, legit. What's been the best moment of modding? Like a time you felt really good about being the moderator?
Ooh.
I was waiting for it.
Question, Crow.
At this point, I'm disappointed if you don't say
it. There's so many moments that have just sparked that it's like deep down joy that you can feel in your heart. You know when you get all like tingly and very happy. I think one of them, well, quite a few of them are in yours, Hales. Pretty much all of them. But it's little things of going into a chat and having your name in capitals where everyone's like Gem or Skywalker, and like you feel wanted and loved there, and it's nice to have that, like, not safety net, but like that kind of hugging warm chat to come into and be like, hi guys, like
sense of community.
I'm just here.
Yeah.
So I think the community is the best part of modding, and the streamer, of course. But but yeah, I think every moment you're in there, you feel good.
Mhm.
But having that like shouty capitals is great. I like
Shouty
the little
capitals.
jokes
Now,
that we have.
beyond showing up in a hail stream, which I happen to know for a fact that you show every time somebody sees your name in a hail stream, you get large shouty capitals. Has there been
Yeah.
another community, another channel, another streamer that you've popped into where you've gotten that much attention back without being a moderator?
Without being a moderator, was that?
Mhm.
Well, not necessarily. I mean, you could be a moderator in them, but I mean, just you said this works great here in Hales, but is there somewhere else that you go and you get that kind of response back, whether you're a mod or not a mod? How about that?
I get it quite a bit in a Discord server, but I don't think it's to any extent of you guys coming in and screaming gem or I get it like in one of the other servers,
I know which
and
one
it's
you're
like
talking about.
yeah, I don't want to like name drop them constantly because I'm bad
I
at
You're
did
it.
fine.
listen, I mentioned Dave Greco like 1,000 times in my last interview.
It helps with
Yeah.
context. It's okay to say the name. I promise.
Yeah, so Tom DeVille server, which is the Chaos Minkies,
Mhm.
I've made so many good friends in there. Two of them, which are mods for him, Jen and Skittercritter,
Mhm.
have become really, really good friends of mine, and have supported me so much and helped me both with Discord, Twitch, and also having gaming nights with them has really, really helped. And we've kind of formed a little bond. And we've also gamed with Hales every so often with Lethal Company.
Yeah.
Mhm.
For him.
but I think you guys, you all have that specialty of like when I come online and it's like, oh, Gem's online,
Yeah.
and I'm going, oh yay! Like seeing everybody, it makes me happy. Yeah,
Thank
I
you
don't
for
want to get
dropping by,
soppy, but
Crow.
yeah.
Oh, Crow,
Oh,
have
bye,
a wonderful
Crystal.
day.
Thank you
She'll
for
send in her
coming, Crow.
application.
Britain's my type. Hey.
Oh my god.
Wow.
Oh my gosh.
Um.
I love I love that.
It's fantastic, right? So,
Yeah.
ever had a point where you've actually interacted with another streamer's moderating team during these events?
Well, that's a good question. um, uh, yeah, yeah. It's not really like a professional basis where we've kind of intermingled. It's just kind of been a like, oh, hello, you work for this person. Like I see you, I respect your chat. Kind of that
Mhm.
like that mutual respect of we don't.
Mhm.
It's not we don't cross each other's boundaries, but like we know we see each other. Um, we do fight bots quite a lot. Both like Twitch accounts and Nightbot is a particular one that we fight. Yeah. Yeah, I think that's the mod that I've faced the most. But yeah, I feel like there's always that like it's mutual respect of we have a job to do, but we also know that we can be fun.
Mhm.
Um, and you can have fun in both chats as well. And having that dual point of view is really interesting to see like different points of view and how other people work. See
Mhm.
their side of it. Yeah, it's interesting.
Anything that you've specifically learned from these sort of interactions?
um, not particularly. Not anything that I've not known before. Just I've kind of adapted other moderators' talk. Like I've noticed that I say "Hey folks" or "folks" quite a bit, which I've never said before, and then it's kind of gone into my modding vocabulary of like just a general like "Hey guys," but nothing like majorly learnt in a way.
I mean, I agree with that, yeah. Like, that's no, well, I was just because I was just thinking about it.
Yeah,
Because
kind of
whenever
thinking.
well, sometimes when, maybe myself and the regime
Mm,
stream together. A lot of the times, some of us are like each other's moderators.
yeah,
And I think there are times, when I'm live and let's say like Sandy's live. And
yeah,
sometimes you'll go into both and you'll see Eagle there as a moderator and then
mm,
same with Saltine. I think we've all gotten really close, bringing you in as well.
yeah,
And kind of enjoying it. And like you have that playful banter as well with
yeah.
them, but we all keep it in a professional sense as well while stream is going.
Mm,
And I think you do that very well.
thank you.
Oh, yeah,
It,
absolutely.
yeah, we have that joke with each other, and then we know like when it's time to go down a
Yeah,
bit. Yeah,
true. Yeah,
with
sometimes it's
the
fine to joke and then other times,
yeah,
like, okay.
yeah, like certain sound bites and things.
Oh,
Right.
dear Lord.
The sound bites. Mhm.
The
Dun, dun,
sound
dun.
bites will be my downfall. But
They're good though.
I think it's all perfectly moderated in that sense, to be
Mm.
fair.
Hales, if you only knew the collection of sounds that I have on the back end of this machine.
I have a feeling it's a nice sized file.
Mm.
I recently had to purchase another hard drive because I filled up the 10 terabyte hard drive that I had.
Oh
Oh
my
my
gosh.
gosh. I'm more impressed than anything, actually.
That hard
I'm
drive belongs in a
curious.
museum.
That There you go. Oh my god.
Oh, it's fun. It's a good time. It's a good time.
It's a great
Uh,
time.
uh-huh.
Uh, I
Yep, go
actually
ahead.
do have another question.
Woo!
In the sense
New
Squeak,
sound,
sorry.
quick.
alright, I got this. Okay, so I thought about it because we try to do a lot of events. It
Mm,
could be movie night, it could
mhm.
be community day, Subby's art choice that we have.
Yeah. Yeah,
It
that
could
was
be a collab with another streamer, and it could be
mm.
other things later on, who knows? Like if
Yeah,
we ever do giveaways or whatever and whatnot.
yeah.
Um, in the sense of that, do you think that in any because I feel like with movie night, it's not as difficult as maybe, community day.
Mm.
But with any of these types of events, do you think that there may be a struggle with it or something that you would have fun maybe inserting like ideas for?
Mm.
Um, because a lot of the times, of course, I'll come up with something like on the whim or
Yeah.
just yeah, the breath, yeah.
Wow, that was a quick agreement.
She was okay. She was so quick.
I,
But
I I
I
feel like
know
there was
you.
no hesitation. That was just like, yep.
Yep.
I
well,
do
I
something
That's what we
stupid.
do.
You damn right you do.
it was so quick.
It's supportive, yeah.
Right. But I'm curious
Mm.
if you ever like have any ideas, would you be comfortable in putting them out there for us to see? And if that's the case, if you ever find the comfortability to run those as well.
Yeah.
Um because I want my team to feel like they have a voice and feel like they could be a part of the community in that sense, which is very
Yeah.
important. And I don't know if in any cases too with our previous events, if it's like been a struggle with any of it or it's been super fun or if you have like um ideas for that sense. Obviously we don't have to go through all the ideas, but if you
Mm.
ever find interest in helping out with stuff like that and having other moderators come in and
Yeah.
help in that aspect.
Yeah. I think that'd be really fun to do, and I
Yeah.
definitely do feel like it's a safe space to be able to
Mhm.
do that.
Yeah.
Like I've come to you with ideas before, like
Mhm.
we made the whole library thing together.
True. Yes.
And having that, I definitely feel it's such a safe space to be able to come in and say,
Yeah.
"I have an idea. It's wacky, but you might like it," and then you
It's
go,
whack.
"Yeah,"
It's wacky, but you might like it.
and then you're going, "I have an even wackier one," and it's like, "Yeah."
That's how our conversations go.
Yeah, I definitely think it's a safe space to do so. I
Mhm.
think the one of the things not it's not a concern at all, but
Mm-hmm.
I think finding that balance of like because for me it's a different time zone to you guys, but if I
Yes.
did like a movie night or something,
Yeah.
it'd kind of be finding the
Mm-hmm.
right time to do that. I think that is one of the
Yeah.
things that would possibly need like discussing.
Oh yeah.
But like I do feel like I could literally just go and sit in a call or say, hey, I'm thinking of doing this, and you would be so supportive and go, yeah, sure.
Yeah.
But like going and sitting in one of the voice chats,
Voice chat.
that's the
Yeah.
word. Yep.
Yep.
That's
That's
beautiful.
the word.
Yeah,
I
that's the
got you.
badger. Yeah. But I do feel I have the confidence, the support to be able to go and do something and
Is
not be
there
scolded for it.
what? That's good to know. I shall write this down.
Oh,
But has there been an event that we've done that you
Mm,
enjoy, or even in like another, going off of kind of like a question Nori has asked, like in another
mm,
community maybe of an event that you've enjoyed being a part of,
mm.
that if you are a moderator for or weren't a moderator for would like to help with, something that you would love to be a part of and help the community and help the streamer or help the content creator
Yeah, yeah.
in any other community besides mine or even mine.
Um, a particular one that I enjoyed was in another Discord server. We did a game night, which was similar to yours, but we did another game called Goose Goose Duck, and it's basically
Oh,
Among Us, but with ducks and
Yep.
geese,
okay.
It's free.
geese. And it's free, yeah, and it's got proximity
Cute.
chat, which is great.
Oh, that's cute.
But yeah, that was one that I really enjoyed. But I think Jackbox with you guys is just extremely
Jackbox.
funny. And in another server as well, we had an Among Us one
Mhm.
that we all played in.
Would you say that
And
moderating for that kind of stuff, because it's like with a lot of people,
mm,
um, would be difficult, or it be like there's a system involved, so it makes it a little easier?
yeah, I definitely think having a system and like a planned groups um, beforehand would be really useful for that kind of thing. And it depends if you have voice chat on. Like
Yeah.
I know we've discussed this and we've said like for now
Yes.
possibly not, but like for Among Us you kind of have to defend yourself over a voice.
Dear Lord, do you?
And they get very heated over it.
Yeah.
But I do think it'd work really well, but I do think
Mhm.
that'd be like a one that would need a bit of planning,
Yeah.
kind of do. But yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, it's all good fun.
All good
Oh yeah,
fun.
all good fun.
All good
Yeah,
fun with strategic ways and organization.
yeah. There you go.
Yeah.
There you go.
Organized fun.
Okay.
Organized fun.
I have one more question, and then we are
Mhm.
going to move into the final stages of this. You have been
Mhm.
such a
Oh,
wonderful, wonderful guest so far, Jim. You're in the home stretch.
I'm behaving.
Usually, it's about this time people are like, "Oh, it's already over with." Yeah, we're
Yeah,
getting there. It goes
yeah.
by so
I'm sad
quick,
it's
so
over.
quick.
It
Um,
does.
so and Hales will recognize this question. I ask this question of everybody because I think it's a really good question. If you had to give a piece of advice to either future moderators or a younger you pre-moderating before you when you were just getting started, what is something that you feel would have been like critical piece of knowledge that just would have made things easier or it should make things easier for somebody who's looking to get into moderating, who's looking to do this sort of thing?
It's a great question.
Anyway.
No, but seriously, if I had the chance to go tell my previous modding self um, anything, it would be do not overthink it. And I know that's you hear that all the time,
Mhm.
but sending in that application is extremely daunting. Um, but you've got to kind of remind yourself that these people are asking for these. If you don't get it, you weren't necessarily the right fit. If you
Mhm.
get approached by a friend to be a moderator, and you don't want to, you don't have to say yes. But if you want to and you like the community, go for it, but do not overthink every single choice that you make in your life. Because life's short. And if you say yes to a modding application, you could find the bestest friends of your life that are online,
Mhm.
and find such a good community. So yeah, don't overthink it and have courage and be kind. That's it.
That's perfect.
Yeah,
Uh, yeah,
that'd be it.
fantastic.
Lovely.
Hales, you got a final question for her?
That's also a great question. Um, yeah,
I feel
God,
like it's just like, damn it, Nori, you just stole my question. I was going to ask that one. It's not
I
fair.
mean, oh God, Nori.
Oh
I
no.
guess I feel like I'm just very happy in the sense of that, Jem, you're enjoying it and that you don't feel overwhelmed and that, obviously I knew I could rely on you, of course, and all of us can, and that everyone loves you in the community. It's so true. Um,
Oh.
it's absolutely so true. Like every time you come in, everyone, like you said, is like, Jem, Jem. Like it makes me very pleased. It makes me very happy, especially if any of the other moderators come in too. It's just lovely. I guess my final question is, will you stay on long time? long and be one of my lead moderators at some point because you have really pushed the limits and
Oh,
have done an amazing job.
oh.
Because it's true. No, it's true. Oh, we're getting sentimental.
That's okay. We're here
Tears.
for it. Let's go. Let's go.
Tears. Yeah, I absolutely will 100% be here in the long term. As long as you'll have me, I will be
Yeah.
here. I will be sat in a nursing home in 80 years.
Mercy.
Going, I've got modding duties, hang on.
I'm kidding. Oh my gosh.
I just had image of Granny Jem sitting there knitting needles in hand. You young whippersnappers,
Drinking
hold
her
still while I ban you.
My Yorkshire
Oh my-
tea, yep.
Dude, the way I would love that. I will keep screaming until I'm like 90-something years old just to have it.
Yep. I will send that selfie to you in my
Oh,
nursing home going,
love.
I'm
Oh, we get
modding.
selfies. I love it.
We'll be seeing each other at bingo, you know? I'll be sat there modding whilst you're at bingo
I
and going,
mean,
bingo!
I'm pretty good at bingo, so I will absolutely take you on.
But yeah, I would absolutely love to be here a long time. Too. Long time,
Well, I
all the time.
appreciate it.
Well, I am going to lead off this final little piece where we're going to give you a second to think about this, Hales, before you open up and respond. And we're going to spend this last couple minutes here saying some really spectacular things about and our appreciations for Miss Jem.
Oh no!
Because that's what we're here for. This whole stream is all about is celebrating the work, the effort, the time involved that Jem has given up for not only just showing up here and letting us, ping her with questions and laugh along with her and be a part of some of the most excellent work she does in the backstage, but learn from her the various different trials, the troubles, the things, the ups, the downs, the joys, the sadness that goes along with doing the most excellent work she does. So personally, for me, I think that is absolutely fantastic. It is some of the most amazing things that I've heard of, and I can't think of a better person to be doing this work. You've got the right mentality, you've got the right spirit, you've got the right laugh, and that squeak is to die for.
Oh, no.
It is. I feel like she's just turned like 3 shades of red. I can just hear the blush right now in my ear.
You could tell. You know me.
Oh.
But it's
apples to
inspiring. I mod a little bit, and when I say a little bit, I program little shortcuts in programs to go do the dirty work, and then I only have to deal with bots that show up. I don't spend a lot of time modding, but listening to the work that you do, I have a great deal of respect and appreciation for the time investment that you have put in, not for my stream, but just for my personal enjoyment of watching Hale's stream. There's a lot of work that you have done in the background, and I, for one, I'm going to come out here first and say thank you for all of the very hard work that you do. And I very much sincerely hope that you keep up the most excellent work that you do. And I look forward to more interactions with you as we continue to move forward.
Oh my goodness.
Sorry.
Nori, I may have a few tears in my eyes.
I would literally love to say thank you to all of you for making it so special as well. Like Nori coming in with those commercial breaks, it brings life in. But yeah, the community, just thank you everybody for being so welcoming, awesome, and amazing. I love you guys.
I mean,
I hear
I'm
she's going into humor just so she can avoid crying. I can hear it.
Yeah. I'm Batman. I'm fine. But,
I'm
but yeah.
Batman.
But thank you to Hales as well for giving me the opportunity to be able
Mhm.
to mod this amazing community and
Absolutely.
allow my chaotic self to come into your chat.
I mean, chaos is always welcome over here, of course.
Yeah.
But if I have anything to say for these last few minutes, I will say that not only am I honored to have you as a mod, but I'm also very honored to have you as a friend because that's how we started off.
Yeah.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
it's just amazing, and I'm so blessed that you wanted to help and to have fun with us and to be a part of the community, and the fact that I get to have you on my team has been such an amazing, gosh, it's been since October, I believe. It's been
Yeah.
amazing couple of months, and you've always hit it on the head perfectly. Like you're so quick on making sure that if something happens, technical issues, you're there immediately. If I need something pinned, you're there immediately. If anything goes wrong in the chat, I know I can count on you, and of course the other mods. And
Yeah.
my body is like vibrating. Like I have emotions running through me, and I want to blame Nori to starting it off because that was
Good
so
Nori.
good. Like I'm struggling with words.
Sugar
But
me fingers.
but it's amazing because it was another way for us to bond in this aspect, and the trust that I have in you and the respect that I have, like what Nori said, you are 8 hours ahead of me, like it. And right now I'm assuming 1 a.m.
Yep.
So
And
it's amazing, and so honoring that you are willing to help and to be there and to just be able to help in the community when I get overwhelmed, especially, which happens a lot. It may not seem like it, but my moderators know I get overwhelmed quite a lot, and they're always there
yeah.
to help. And Jem is so fantastic. She's always there, and you do have a perfect mindset. You do have a wonderful attitude and amazing responses. Anytime you come in, you brighten up the stream, and everyone loves it
Oh.
when you're there.
Oh.
And even if it's in this community or another community, like everyone just adores you. And also, I'm glad that my friends here all love you very much and get
Yeah.
excited to hang out with you. And yeah, you are doing such an amazing job as a moderator. And I would, I don't know what I would do without you on the team or as a friend.
Oh. Thank you, Hales.
You're welcome.
Oh
I mean
man.
every word.
Oh.
I like this part of the segment a lot.
Right? Isn't this fun?
I love
But I mean,
it.
that's what we're here for. We're here to celebrate, and
Yes.
by all means, you are welcome to bring any moderators that you have on your team back for some more of this.
Yeah.
That's what we're here
Bring us
for.
all in.
This particular podcast is, I'm going to call it a podcast. This particular stream is in particular designed around celebrating the hard work, the effort, and the community that goes behind the scenes that happens on a stream. Like, for people just watching a stream, you're like, oh, this was good fun content, this was funny, there was a lot of interaction, and so much of that interaction, yes, is driven by the streamer, but just as much is driven by the amazing work of professionals that are the moderation team that runs behind these things, and the hoops that they jump through to make everything look so seamless and so easy is, and they do it all on their own dime, on their free time.
And they all do amazing
yeah, it's fantastic, right?
Amazing job. Oh yeah. Like I couldn't ask for a better team. And if we grow more and add more, I just know that it always remains strong and amazing. But like right now, like this team that we have is freaking amazing. Like I feel so honored. Like everyone just I don't want to call it a job, but in the sense of like a moderator job in a way, like they just do it so well. I don't have to say anything. Like they do it perfectly. And that's so amazing. Like the communication, even when not spoken, it's like I said, that tadpole in our head. We just know. And yeah, I'm so honored as a streamer, as a person in general, like as their friend. I'm amazed and happy.
Right?
So yeah.
Aw,
And as Haley said, we love you, Jem.
Exactly.
I love you guys. Oh, shucks.
Oh,
We've embarrassed her. We've done a good job embarrassing
in a
her, which is
good way.
I don't think I've ever been so red in my life.
I wish I could see, but I can imagine.
extra whisk for you. Exactly.
Yay!
Oh,
Give me the
boy.
whisks.
This one, I'll allow these whisks.
All the whisks.
All the whisks.
Let them eat cake, but let them have whisks.
There you go.
Oh my goodness.
Now, normally what we do is we take this, we take a fine collection of people that we have here, and we go and we raid out to somebody. And that's always been at Traditional on Talk Tuesday that the guest star gets to select where we go head out to. So this is your chance to introduce us to a friend, a particular people you like watching, streaming, wherever you want to go. That is where we're going to go.
But, all of mine are kind of asleep at the minute. They may possibly be tucked away in their beds.
Just like
Yeah. Oh, I don't know. Oh, I don't know. Does that mean we find a new person, or do I pass it over to Hales, or?
It's entirely up to you.
Oh,
You
Hales,
are the
got
guest
any
star. You are
recommendations?
the big cheese for this evening.
What would you like to do, Jen?
Um,
Nope, you're good.
I'm gonna go eeny meeny miny mo here.
Okay, yeah.
Gosh. Oh, okay. Oh, I feel like I'm dragging this out.
You're good.
Drag. It's all right. It's all right.
I just don't want to leave, you know?
I get that.
We love you
I
now.
get that. You know, it happens an awful lot around here, especially on Talk Tuesday. It's like, wait, we're done already, but I'm not quite there yet. No, it's fine. We get that. The time slips by so fast when you're having such a good time. And for me,
exactly.
I always hate the ending sequence just because I've had like so much fun in these conversations. These are like highlights of my week for me. I had them on Tuesday and I'm like, yes, I get Tuesday. Now I'm going to have one on Saturday too. I'm like twice a week. I am getting spoiled. It's just fine.
I love you so much.
I can't think of a better way to start out a brand new series than with the pair of you two leading the charge.
Aw.
That, like, to me, this was like icing on the cake. It was spot on.
Oh, thank you. I mean, I've enjoyed it.
I just heard Hales blush.
Hey.
When have I not blushed on stream though? But that's true. I did. My cheeks are hot.
There was my little treat with her cheeks all
All
flushed.
flushed.
Okay.
Hello,
Not
beautiful.
about me. How dare. Audacity. I see. Okay, my smile is big. Chill, muscles.
Hello,
Okay.
beautiful.
Oh my lord!
Wow, okay. Hello.
Sorry, my window's open. Okay, I can't just start going, oh my god!
Do it.
No.
Okay. Yes. I may take you to a Lethal Company stream
Ooh.
if that's okay.
That it's
Um,
wherever you want to go. It's just fine.
do you want me to type the name out to you privately, or
You
'cause
can
I
just
don't
stick
know
it
how
in
to do
chat.
it.
It's just fine.
Nori out here with that smooth riz all the time, Haley. All the time. Those commercial breaks also count.
Well, if you like, that can always just go.
Oh. Hello.
Hello?
I know you told me you don't bite beforehand, but you growl.
Did. You did.
There you go.
So
Did it.
this is actually my afternoon voice. My morning voice is much deeper.
Oh my.
Oh wow.
Rochambeau, huh? Okay.
Yeah.
Rochambeau. I
Yeah,
like
they
that
look
name.
like a nice person, and
All
they're in
right.
Lethal Company.
Well,
like
then
that.
we will go and raid a Rochambeau, courtesy of Gem, aka
Woohoo.
Skywalker 101. If you are
Dun,
looking
dun,
for a
dun.
fabulous mod, you might be able to pry her out of Hale's cold, dead hands.
Of
You can
my
try.
dead body. Divine.
But
No
this
killing, or
has
you banned.
clip that.
No.
This has been a beautiful time. Thank you, ladies, for sharing a moment of your time with me on this Saturday. Especially you, Jem. I know this is very late in the evening. I do appreciate your time. This has been fantastic.
Thank you for bringing us on as well and giving us a voice as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
Very fun.
been
We
good
should do it again
times, right?
sometime.
Absolutely. You know,
Come here often.
anytime. Yeah. By all means. See, now I expect you to talk more next time we're in Lethal Company together.
You got it. Right. You're on. Challenge accepted.
That's
Getting your
cool.
computer
That's
next
right.
month, so
Yep. Getting a computer.
Are you ready?
Hopefully next month. So
Ooh, there you go.
yeah, finally getting a proper setup where I won't lag out. So
There you go.
Sounds fantastic.
Thank you,
All right.
Haley. Thank
Yep.
you, Seth.
Thank you.
Thank you guys.
All right.
Thanks
So
for
I am
listening.
going to deafen and hit the end screen, and then we'll send this raid out.
Sounds good.
Woo.
And we'll let you ladies do what you need to do. Thank you again.
Thank you.
This has been
Bye.
fantastic.
Bye guys.
Oh, and with that, we're going to hit the end screen. But don't go anywhere. Oh, absolutely not. We're not that done yet. No, we're going to go check out Rochambeau based on Miss Gem's suggestion, because you know if it's coming from Gem, it is going to be a winner of a time. Thank you all for coming out and spending a few hours of your Saturday evening with me doing this new series. I'm hoping that it's going to continue to prove to be a fun and fantastic series. If you yourself are a streamer and you have a mod that you want to share some of that mod love, well, let me know. We've got plenty of Saturdays free, and we're looking to see and talk to all. Oh. Thank you for the follow, Lychee Moon. But we are looking to see and talk to all the moderators we can get our hands on. Come on, let's show some mod love for a change, right? We're all streamers, we're all fantastic people, and our mods are just as fantastic as we are. So that's what we're going to do here every Saturday. Come on by, let's have some fun, and let's talk. Let's show some mod love. For now, we're going to go hit that. We're going to hit that raid. We're going to go check out Rochambeau. So there are the raid messages. The first one is for all of you lovely subscribers. The second one is for all of you lovely followers. Whichever one you can use, copy it, paste it, let's spam it, let's get over there. And when they ask you what it is that we've been doing, let's tell them all about the fantastic Gem that we've had to sit down and talk to and get to meet and know a little bit more. And let's tell them about all the mod love we've been showing. And until next time, continue to be the fantastic, fabulous, and amazing people that I already know you are. And until next time, bye for now.